What's up, everybody? We are on the road eating some Boom Chicka Pop kettle corn. Jessica was stuffing her face when I hit go live, so I dared her. Yeah, it's a little bumpy. I dared her to actually just sit there and just start shoving it in her mouth. She wouldn't do it.
When I bought the
She's
popcorn,
scared.
I went to the store and got, the kids are staying at home with my dad while we're gone for the night, and I hate leaving home, I hate leaving my kids, but we're going, ooh.
I can't see the comments, so
We are 9 acres.
See Dale and Lisa and Cindy and Gary.
We're going to see friends, so it'll be fun, but when I bought the Boom Chicka Pop one, I said, it's road trip snacks. He said, we're going like an hour away. But
not much of a road trip, but I guess it is a trip on the road.
I wonder if I can like tighten that up.
Well, if you lower it down actually to where it, hold on. It's going to get a little blurry here, guys. Hold on. We got to adjust the camera just a little bit. You're probably going to see my hand.
Oh, so it like rests on the... You act like you've done this before.
Well, sometime. Well, yours ain't doing it. You got something to stick under it? Sorry, guys. Trying to get the camera to where it's not so shaky on y'all's end.
They said,
hey, Uncle G.
Remember,
this is safe. Shh, quiet.
Blinker, we're going left. Blinker.
That's about as good as it's going to get. I got the camera propped up on my wallet, which didn't take much propping. My wallet's real thin. So,
that's funny.
Got Uncle G with Audacity dawning.
So we are headed to... Do you know how to get there without... Oh, you got the GPS going?
I got the GPS,
so
but we're going through Nevada, right past Uncle G's place at Audacity Dawning, and we're going to go straight on through to Fort Scott, Kansas.
And so far, the people that have popped in here are going to be there. But for anybody who maybe watches this later or pops in here in just a minute, between the main, between Gary and Cindy and Dale and Lisa and us and...
Hey, Sweeney's Creek.
I don't know who else is in this. Glenn is... I've kind of been on the outside. But anyways,
there's several.
Any of the channels that are involved, I'm sure will be kind of doing some pop-up lives throughout tonight and tomorrow. And I think we brought our tripods that we'll hook the camera up, the phone up, and just let it kind of roll.
Yeah, we'll let it sit and just run live. We'll probably go live pretty much most of tomorrow. I know Jessica talked about doing some giveaways, possibly, but
no, we can't do that. I had thought it would be a lot of fun.
We could still do some giveaways.
Think you can do the...
We don't have to do the wheel. We can just pick a number between the so and whoever's closest to the number.
We'll see if we can come up with a way to make it work. We thought it'd be fun to do like pop-up live giveaways, or just like let the live run, but do just random giveaways throughout the day. Maybe like 4 or 5 awesome things, but that would take a lot of time away from the event that we have to like...
it wouldn't take that. It wouldn't take that much time. You don't put names in hats. All you do is you just pick a number between 1 and 100, and whoever's the closest. That's how people were doing it before this fancy wheel came about.
Who thought of that? That's so simple.
And duh, I just thought of it off of everybody else's lives. So, but yeah. We are headed to Fort Scott. We are on the highway now, headed southbound from Adrian. GPS said it was going to be about an hour, so right now it's showing 51 minutes till we get there. So this live won't be super long, but we figured we'd go live the whole way there. You can watch Jessica eat popcorn.
No, I've got road trip.
Well, we're going live the whole way there.
Not running this the whole time.
Yeah, we are.
Like hiding in the corner.
Well, I guess you'll have to hide and watch.
No, instead of hiding and watch, I'll have to like hide and eat. I had to hide and eat at our live stream, a week or so ago. You drive.
Well, I'm trying to see. You're not paying attention to the comments.
Oh my gosh.
I'm drinking your water though.
That's the one I got for you.
Oh, well, aren't you sweet?
That one's fine. Sweetie's Creek Farm says, good day, Glenn and Jessica. Hello from Central Victoria, Australia. If you use StreamYard, it has an inbuilt name here. So I know about the wheels. I think what people call
it. We just never used it.
One, I've never used it, and two, I can you use it when you're not on a desktop? Because we're like going to be doing everything from phones. We're not super tech driven. I mean, I could have like brought the laptop and hooked it all up and done all that jazz, but I'm just not that cool. So I kind of like the idea of the like pick a number and whoever's the closest. That's like simple. Because I've never, I mean, we'd really be shooting from the hip if we did the name thing on StreamYard, because I've never done that. It would be a nightmare.
Dale and Lisa have done it, so they have some experience with it, so they may know how.
A mobile device, then we're down with doing it. I don't have photos of what Glenn and I, so the other day Glenn and I went on a walk, and after our live stream, and we had like kind of discussed some gift ideas, some giveaways. Okay, I'm off shopping this morning. I collected a bee swarm last night with my father-in-law, and it was too big for the nucleus box. Got to go buy a new box to put them in today. That's exciting. We had actually kind of started to do that same thing until I pulled the like
extreme card.
Yeah, so we went to my brother called, they do bees, and we had intended to get into bees, but actually we ended up extracting honey with them, and they were so kind to give us this big, huge, what is like a gallon jar of golden goodness for helping, and it is a lot of work, and we were just kind of like, you know, we're hoping to have a baby, which obviously
is that Amanda?
Now we are, but at that point we were still thinking, I was like, I don't know, that's a lot to get into.
Hey, Amanda.
And so he calls and he says, hey, we've got a swarm. If you guys want to come over, we can get it and you know, take some bees. We get over there, and this swarm is way up in a tree, and he has plans that him and Glenn together, I think Glenn's going to lift him.
It's only like 35 feet up in the tree.
In the bucket of the tractor.
With a ladder.
With a ladder on top of that. To get, and I was like, you know, the Lord says that a wise man avoids all extremes. And I can't sit down here and pray for your well-being when I know you're going against the way of the Lord. Like, I really just think this is a little extreme for some bees. Let's not.
Let's go for another one. She says another time that's like 2 feet off the ground.
The one that like goes in the fruit tree or something. So he was.
And bees are a lot of work. If you haven't ever had bees, man, they're just watching her brother and sister-in-law extract their honey, and you know, taking care of them is not so much the hard part, it's the extraction, getting the honey out and stuff. That's a chore.
We don't really know, but when we went over there to do the extracting, which mind you was a messy process because everything's sticky, and I stepped on a bee. Hey, Miss Lazy Days Head.
Hey, Lisa.
Hey, did you like that that measuring? It's called a batter bowl. My mom had one of those, and for years, like I tried to find one. I couldn't find it on Pampered Chef. I couldn't find one online. Finally, I did find it on Pampered Chef and ordered it, and then lo and behold, darn Amazon starts carrying it. But I love the batter bowl with the lid. I use it for like so much stuff. So I hope you like it. Maybe you already have one. If you do, you can always regift it.
Hey, Jesse. Mrs. Lazy Days and Mr. Lazy Days ahead.
Back to the bees though. When we went over there to extract this honey, my sister-in-law and nephew had spent like the whole half of the day before, or that morning or whatever, just getting the bees out. So it's not just to like pull the little things and get the honey out and call it good. It was a full day.
It was a chore, and we were there for hours. I don't know, a couple 3 hours, 2-3 hours extracting honey, because there's 10 frames per nook. So on all those bee boxes had 10 frames in it, and I think they have 10 of them. So there was about 100 frames that we had to go through to get the honey out of. So it's a chore.
So no, hold on, wait, I gotta go back. Actually,
it's not having me go to Nevada.
The swarm I got last night was resting on the base of a fence post at ground level.
Oh, nice.
Gosh. Oh, which made it tricky. I had my gloves on. Oh, the sun got on there. And was scooping them up with my hands. It was so much fun. That's crazy. That's better than up in a tree, though. These are like any animal on your homestead. They need work and care and maintenance, yeah. There are flow hives, which make extracting easier, but yes, getting honey out is a bit of work. Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to the bees, We were really excited about the bees, and I don't know that we're going to not do bees. It's just right now we're not. We started our little homestead journey like a year ago, a little over a year ago now, and we went from having a couple of horses to now we don't have the horses to having dairy goats, meat rabbits,
chickens,
an additional child on the way, chickens,
15 cats.
The cats, yeah.
Maybe not 15, but we got a lot of cats now.
Cows, like we just kind of jumped all in, and so at that point we were just kind of like, we better wait just a minute. Oh, okay, go back here. No kids in tow. No, Jesse, Lisa, we do not have any kids with us this time, so we were gonna bring the kids, but back when we originally had planned this, we didn't know what our October schedule was. I thought I was clear that we would for sure probably have football, but we didn't know how that would work. Glenn says that he didn't know, so there was obviously a miscommunication, but regardless,
two of the boys
have football games tomorrow, and Easton's already missed one. Wyatt has a bye week next week, so we didn't want him to miss a game. They only have so many, and they enjoy playing. So they actually stayed home with Papaw, my dad, and I made them some cinnamon rolls for breakfast already, and they have a couple dinner options, which I left the chili mac in the shop freezer. I need to let Dad know that. And
why are you pointing at me?
Don't
like I did it.
Don't let me breathe. That's why I run her.
You guys get treated this way too?
Remind about everything.
She does something wrong and points you all out.
So they're gonna go see their cousins for just a little bit this evening and play games. They don't get video games during the week, so they'll get games and a movie tonight if they want, and have all time and chill time.
If we were cool like Jesse and Lisa and stuff, we'd have like 80 people in our lives right now.
Gosh, come ahead, hit the bumps. I can't breathe.
Sorry.
Be back. Gotta go walk the dog. I'm getting the evil eye. Wait a second. It is Friday. Did Jesse have his surgery today?
He did, and everything went well. You would know that if you were in Jesse's live this morning. It looked like Jesse was driving right after his eye surgery.
Oh, why did you do that,
Jesse? He was driving. He said it went from 20/50.
Wow.
So Jesse can see.
That's awesome. Well, I'm glad that it went well, and your fear of things going into your eye didn't ruin the whole thing.
Because he can see clearly now.
I
don't know.
What was taken out? What was taken out of his eye?
Was it cataracts?
Yeah, the cataracts are gone. No, I did
your
not.
Your turn. You sing it.
No, I did not get in any live streams this morning.
You have new comments.
I was busy getting stuff ready. Oh, go back.
I hope we don't lose service going this way. I didn't think about that.
If you haven't subbed to these, oh, thank you, Jesse.
If we lose service or anything or start cutting out, let us know, guys, because we're kind of.
Look, if I click on them, it shows them. We don't usually do this from the cell phone that often. That's kind of.
We're kind of going the back way to Fort Scott, so it's taking us down some 2-lane highway through some hilly country. So hopefully we keep service, but we'll see.
2 weeks until Jesse has his next surgery.
Awesome. I say you can still make it up here, Jesse. It might take you about 10 hours to get out of Houston. But if you were driving this morning, you could drive up here to Fort Scott. So it'd only take you 20 hours to get here. Half of that's just getting out of Houston.
Yeah, so the one thing, last time we went to, where did we meet when we met Dale and Lisa?
Garnett, Kansas, at the Yoder Country Store.
So is this going to be kind of the same direction?
It's kind of the same way we went to go meet them.
So oh, losing this. But I. Hang in there. Yeah, Yes. I was so like on top of my A game last night, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna text Jesse and Lisa in the morning and tell Jesse, you know, we had him in our prayers and everything, and Lisa too, for Jesse's surgery, and here we are. It's 4:20, and it just.
She didn't even know if you had it, Jesse.
I'm sorry.
I knew he had it because he had his big old cool sunglasses on this morning on his live stream.
My like short-term memory of like little things that I need to do throughout the day, that kind of stuff, is crazy. Anyway, and then you add pregnancy to it, and it's like I feel like if it keeps
down and go live. Depending on how long it takes to get things set up tonight, I know Gary and Cindy, I don't know if Gary's there yet. I know Cindy's there already. Dale and Lisa are there, and they've pretty much, I think, got everything set up. We had to wait a little bit later to leave with the boys and stuff. They were in school, so we had to wait till they got out of school, get them home, and then get everything else ready to go for us. So by the time we get there, they may already have everything set up, but
we're just the freeloaders.
We're gonna go to dinner this evening with them, and then
that's what friends do
if they're dealing. But they do have the kids going on, so it'll knick-knack, paddywhack farm things they got there. So
well, I was like mostly ready to leave on time, and then we, because
kind of last
some
minute,
like awesome folks that do all of our logo stuff,
signage and everything.
Yeah, not our logo, our signage, but they put the logos on the vehicles. They made us a banner for the roofing that's supposed to go on our fence, but turns out we're gonna have to build like a something or other to make it work. But anyhow, Glenn called her, was like, hey, if we sent you our Gathered Together Homestead logo, could you throw it on a banner? And she was like, sure. So I sent it to her. She sends me the mock-up, and I was like, oh, wait a second. I forgot. Glenn said to put the Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube logo on there. Let me resend that. So I added those to it, sent it to her, and the next day, boom, it was ready. And so we have a banner, and then we decided at last minute today that we had more farm fresh eggs than we needed when we collected eggs this week, and so we brought
eggs and goat milk. So
7 gallons. You said goat milk. Got me that.
7 dozen.
7 dozen eggs. We brought some goat milk soap and my lotion bars that I had made, and some blackberry. It says blackberry jam, but it's really blackberry preserve. So I had to make like labels and that kind of.
Some freeze-dried Skittles.
And actually, we're like joining the big leagues of this. I did buy some Mylar bags today that are specifically for candy, because right now we've just been storing them in jars. And then when we shipped them to Jesse and Lisa, we used the Saver little vacuum seal bags, which is fine. But these are the Mylar bags that will open and close. Share this.
Watch hours down quite a bit. I think we're still
not watching everyone else's live streams as awesome as Glenn is. I'm also not like checking all of our analytics and stuff, but Glenn and I come up with an idea for those of you who weren't here when we first started, that we were thinking we might, if it works out, don't hold your breath, but we were thinking we would do a live stream and do some like pop-up giveaways just throughout the live as it's running throughout the day. Just feel like like, hey, now we're gonna give away such and such, and pick a number whatever, unless we can do the wheel on the mobile device. And do a handful of giveaways. We thought that would be kind of fun, but it all kind of didn't what to expect. So
that, and whoever you know, those giveaways, obviously it'll be whoever's in the chat currently. When we decide to pop up in front of the camera,
we got there. Okay, so
sorry y'all, told you we had some sketchy service out here. Let's get signal.
Okay, that's gonna be it. We'll
Why is it not working?
What?
Why is it not working?
We'll catch back
Here,
up when we get there. No, it's gonna keep turning it off.
We're getting ready to get to where
You sure?
we should have some service on 69. Okay. Sorry. Jessica's phone. I'm not going to wreck us. You just need to get that thing fixed again. Y'all laughing at us right now, probably.
Well,
nope, ah! Okay.
There it goes. Okay. We really need to like wait until we get there because it's gonna keep cutting everybody off. Yeah. All right. We're gonna pick up our live.
Can everybody hear us right now?
No, you're gonna be. It's terrible.
Okay, fine.
We'll pick it up when we get there, guys. See you in a bit.
Adios. I'm gonna eat some popcorn.